and it's consistent with the rights of the defendant here, Donald Trump.
Yeah, and Professor Kreis, just in terms of recent history, I mean, do we have the full screen? The court has taken up a lot of expedited cases since 2019, or even, I believe, 2018. I think we have a graphic of it. I'm not sure. I mean, for a long time, that doesn't have the years on it, but that's, I believe, since 2019. I think it's like 20 cases that they've expedited on a variety of matters. Prior to that, I think they took up like 8 cases or 10 cases after the Nixon case. This is something this court does with relative frequency. And I wonder why this didn't rise to the level of, for example, President Biden's attempt to cancel student loan debt.
Yeah, I think we all have to recognize that the United States Supreme Court is a political institution. Though it is a court, it has, some partisan interests, and it also is considering the broader political dynamics of what is beneficial to the majority of the court. And so I don't think that there is a really eager or kind of earnestness by the majority of the court to hand Donald Trump multiple losses and to be seen as weighing in too quickly, or to be, pushing the thumb on the scales against Donald Trump in a way that'll further, I think, jeopardize the court's legitimacy, at least from the majority's perspective. And of course, it's true that there have been major cases that have had national significance. There's a great case from the 1950s, the steel seizure case, where Harry Truman was trying to take over steel mills that had a labor dispute. The Supreme Court heard that on an expedited basis because it was such a nationally important case. The same thing with the Nixon case. So I think that this would certainly rise to that level. At the same time, we also have to acknowledge that while this is an incredibly important case in terms of speaking to the heart of our democracy and the meaning of American democracy, it is also a criminal trial, right? And so there may be kind of other factors weighing in there where the court doesn't want to be, doesn't want to appear to be short-circuiting the process for a criminal proceeding, where they might be more willing to do so in a civil proceeding that really only deals with constitutional interpretation without any kind of prosecutorial consequences.